Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader. Me, Break It Down. Let's check on these guys. Mummified Tech Priest rests on the table, enveloped in wires. The Tech Priest's body rests on a metal table, surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. Patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His logmatics have been polished with great care. Intricate electos cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso. Strands of wire envelop his head. Haskell respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches his shriveled body with the tip of his mechadendrite. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Pekravar's maxim. Death does not end in the service of a spirit driven. Examine the body. The body seems motionless. You notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, persists for hundreds or thousands of years while his feral body is decaying. The sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Such purity of color. I've never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body's resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There was no dust on these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The box on the ceiling comes alive, lets forth a solemn binaric aria, and turns into a crackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I'm ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. The second galvanic hymn is a revered and miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, the Omnissiah who lights a spark of reason within us. Let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward his light. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? The Vox's voice grows louder. Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse II. Or 2. He is a Mechanicus, so it's probably just 2. By the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of this monastery and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in this cell of mine, I have conquered death. My mind is soared toward the Omnissiah in a blessed data's dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side. For I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, the eye that watches over the rite of operation. Tell me what your data dream is like. I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron and the ray of light, and time is no more for me, for I am eternal. My binaric reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god, and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell, thirsting for my knowledge. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily, for it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers? Would you prefer to wait until they get their dirty hands inside your sacred reactor? Do you have any idea what they will do to it? The relic. The mere thought of its desecration is a blasphemy. The mere chance of it is a sacrilege. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access to protection from the rage of the motive force. Dry cracking sounds come from inside the crypt's walls, as awakened cogitators process the ancient Tech Priest's command. My blessing of special access. Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse II, or 2's, blessing is a promise of protection from the fury of the motive force. Grants 50% armor against shock damage.
Keep your wits about you.
Force shield seals the passage, threatening to incinerate anyone who touches it.
I always have a backup plan.
Data altar of sacred analysis. The concentrator's green screen lights up as you approach. Displays the flashing message. Pilgrim. Only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle to... The device's keyboard lights up, fully expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. A Pascal. Kindly remind me how this hymn goes. Pascal's vox lets out a noisy groan, as if he is clearing his throat, but then stops abruptly. After a brief pause, he averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn." Abelard snorts and struggles to suppress an involuntary smile. Emperor help us all. The Steam Magus has been caught out not knowing a prayer. Now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. I don't remember the solution to this. Let us say this canticle too. The mighty reactor that performeth the sacrament of fusion. Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude toward the arcane key that closeth the circuit. Now finish this prayer, Pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charge's power, the immortal reason that hath created the spark. I don't know. Only one who has learned the path of our Cenobium is worthy of its gifts. Walk the path of the enlightened, absorb their age-old wisdom, and sing with me again. The screen goes dark in disappointment. Huzzah. I feel like this is the right choice. Do the twin poles of opposite signs that herald the motion of the current. And we'll go with this again. Not. Maybe we'll just do the first two. Maybe we'll just keep guessing. The mortal body and the mechanisms thereof. The blessed faith that bringeth the day. Call a soul that the current washeth over. There's no harm in just guessing this over and over again, I suppose. It's gonna take a while, but we'll get there. I don't remember there being a clue for this anywhere. Oops. Oh, keep plugging away, buddy. Oops. Wait a second. Is that new? The Omnissiah from whom the Holy Discharge springeth forth. Then we have the hallowed contacts whose touch conducteth the current. And the immortal reason that hath created the spark. Alright, so I think that's right, though. Is that the... Alright, let's think about this. So they guard a reactor, right? This whole place is a giant reactor. So I would think the mighty reactor that performeth the sacrament of fusion, but maybe not. Now, for power, you do need a closed circuit. Maybe it's this one. And the hollow contacts whose touch conducteth the current, because a lot of the Mechanicus prayers are usually interpreted as being just like the instructions to use machines, but obviously they give it a religious flair. I wonder... I selected this one the first time because I remember selecting this. Thought it was this one. And it is that one. Wait, what was the first one I chose? Oh, the Omnissiah, not the reactor. Okay, well the second two at least rung a bell. The first one I had no idea. A solemn binaric trill comes from the cogitator. Verily so. A pilgrim who has learned our ways is worthy of the gifts of the enlightened. My pinpointing visor grants plus 50% critical hit chance to range attacks against enemies with less than 50% wounds left. And an arc rifle. Whenever the wielder hits a target with the arc rifle, they also attack all targets within 2 cells of the main target.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, so this, yeah. We want to avoid that at all costs.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'm not sure how that counts as an ambush. I can't position myself outside of this thing's range. But sure. I think she should be safe here. I'm guessing as long as it's not... Or is it damaged, we should be okay.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Who, if not me?
Alright. I want to get him into the fray as fast as possible. And out of range of this thing. As fast as
Emperor,
possible.
give me strength.
Stay vigilant.
Weapon at the ready. Death to the weak.
Oh yeah, there's another one.
My faith strengthens me.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Guided by faith.
I'll see to another enemy down. On it.
Yeah, that's a good place to stand.
Everyone, step aside. I won't object to it.
Guess you were good. Activate that. And that might be it.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Rejoice in battle. I'll do it.
Break their morale. Follow my lead. Your end was inevitable.
That's exactly what I hoped was going to happen.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. It's as good as done. Who, if not me?
Alright, Blard, go back up our main character here.
At your beck and call.
Sorry, Pascal. Wasn't paying attention.
Activate Activate calculated fury algorithm.
It's nothing.
Yeah, gotta be careful with that.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Cute. Alright, nobody move.
I'm watching your back. Always.
Join me in prayer.
You are authorized.
Another sniper rifle. Might not be a bad idea to have that on somebody else in our party. We don't have a lot of range right now. We don't need it in this area, but for an upcoming boss fight, having a sniper rifle is a really, really good idea.
I always keep my options open.
Another plasma pistol. Multi-key.
My knowledge has its limits.
Did you really fail that? It's a 95% chance. Alright, a multitude of symbols are carved into the enormous generator, but you cannot decipher their meaning. Way to go, Pascal.
Unexpected result.
Data meditation is terminated.
It would appear the electro-priest damaged the motive force circuits on purpose, to turn them into a trap for the intruders.
I'm listening.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
As it should be.
These dead heretics are suspiciously different from the others. The symbols on their clothes are drawn wrongly, and standard issue military uniforms show through the blasphemous tatters. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll approach this room. A pretty big fight.
Keep your wits about you.
The bodies of careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by an arc in the motive force. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we've got this room to deal with, and then possibly the boss fight for the area. But for now, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one.